are falling sharply. Oh no, can I come in and warm up?
Could foul play be afoot?
Very dangerous for turkeys around here.
Look at this.
Celebrate Christmas Eve with the Muppets and all their friends.
You're Fraggles.
I'll say.
It's the Sesame Street gang.
They're weirdos, Fozzie.
It's A Muppet Family Christmas next.
Nice to be with friends at Christmas.
Hello everybody, and welcome to my channel. Now, the Muppets is something that I am very fond of, and I am not alone in this. Muppets makes for a very strange phenomenon. I believe that there's just something about the surreal comedy of puppets that people enjoy so much. And I also believe that a lot of it is due to the creator himself, Jim Henson, who has this sort of quality to his work that's very creative, very comedic, and just overall sweet. Seeing as the Muppets is a big deal, there are actually a lot of different Muppets Christmas specials. There's A Christmas Together, A Very Muppet Christmas, A Muppet Christmas Carol, which is probably the one that I'm most familiar with. But today the one that I will be talking about is A Muppet Family Christmas. So the special starts with Fozzie and friends on their way to Fozzie's mother's house to surprise her for the holidays. But little do they know that Fozzie's mother is actually planning on a trip to Malibu, while Doc and Sprocket from Fraggle Rock are planning to rent the house for a nice quiet Christmas. And of course, all of those plans completely change once the Muppets arrive. A Muppet Family Christmas is pretty much your basic Muppet comedy, only this time with a lot more Christmas carols. Often when you look at Christmas specials, there's so many that play once or twice and they're usually awful and you never see them again. And so many times it's just like an obvious attempt to make money. It doesn't apply to every Christmas special, but you can't deny that these kinds of specials do exist. Now, what makes this special so, well, special is that it feels genuine. It feels like it's coming from the heart, and it really wants to help convey that true meaning of Christmas. I would say that out of every Christmas special, A Muppets Family Christmas is actually one of the better ones, and it's kind of a shame that they don't air it every year. But what is it that I love about this special so much? Well, to answer that, we have to ask, what is it that makes a Christmas special a Christmas special? You've got to have that Christmas scenery and decorations visible throughout. You've gotta have holiday plans, of course, and then you've gotta have some sort of conflict. In this case, the conflict is that there is a big snowstorm and Miss Piggy is struggling to make it to the party. And that's as simple as you need the story to be. And I think that overall, the most important thing to a Christmas special is you have to capture that feeling of togetherness. I've seen so many Christmas comedies where it's just about a family and how everything is going wrong before Christmas, but then it always comes back to the end where everything is okay because they're together. And as corny as that sounds, that is exactly what makes those kinds of things work so well. And as weird as this may sound, considering it is a Muppet special, it just has this overall relatable feeling to it. It makes you feel the way that you want to feel around Christmas. This special takes full advantage of Muppet lore. It is a big crossover too. Judging from the name, Muppet Family Christmas, you probably are just assuming, oh, it's just the Muppets from The Muppet Show. But it also features Muppets from Sesame Street and Fraggle Rock. And it's not just like a quick cameo, like in the Muppet movie you have Big Bird shows up at one scene.
Hey there, one of them?
Oh, no thanks. I'm on my way to New York City to try to break into public television.
Good luck.
This is where each character shows up, they play sort of a big part, and then they each stay till the very end. In a way, this is 3 Christmas specials in one, and that's actually kind of amazing. I also think that it has like a really good balance between both Muppet and Sesame Street humor. It is able to incorporate that innocence that you know so well from Sesame Street. A good example of this is there is a scene where the Swedish chef is planning on cooking Big Bird, which is kind of dark for Sesame Street.
If you think I'm a nice fat bird, look at this!
But right as the chef plans to cook him, Big Bird gives the chef chocolate-covered birdseed as a present, and then starts telling the chef about how much he must miss his family back in Sweden. And at this point, Swedish Chef realizes that he can't cook Big Bird, he's too nice. It's also really strange to see Elmo in this, because I know that Elmo was not like the main character of Sesame Street, kind of like he is now. But you see him once, and he's just like in the background sitting on a step. He doesn't have any lines in this, and to someone like me who grew up with Elmo being a big part of Sesame Street, I think that's kind of strange. The Fraggle Rock cameo is also a lot of fun to watch. They get their very own song in this, and there's also this idea of like their version of Christmas where they have a pebble that they pass to one another each year. It's a very cute idea. I guess you could also argue that this is a Muppets Babies crossover too, because there is a scene where they watch family videos, and of course it's the Muppet Babies. The whole Muppet Baby thing has always kind of like really bothered me, because the first movie reveals that they're all meeting together for the first time, and then according to Muppet Babies, they knew each other once. Unless they were like separated at birth or something crazy like that. But other than that, I do not have much else to say on the special. I think all you need to know is that it is very well done. It's got all of the elements required to make a good Christmas special, and I would highly recommend it to pretty much anyone. Thank you for watching, and Merry Christmas.